If the rules are violated at Corona demonstrations or they even become violent, Federal Justice Minister Buschmann wants them to be resolved consistently in the future. He has a council for participating citizens. So, Federal Justice Minister Buschmann no longer wants to tolerate the Corona demonstrations, which continue to get out of hand. If rules are systematically violated or violent attacks occur, meetings must be dissolved as a last resort, if necessary, said the liberal politician to the newspapers of the Funke Media Group. And he said, as a constitutional state, we must under no circumstances accept violence against police officers or journalists, and that happened regularly at the moment. If there are legal requirements, such as the wearing of masks or keeping your distance, these must of course to be complied with, stressed Buschmann. Well, the minister advised doubting citizens to stay away from demonstrations against Corona measures. He says, unfortunately, extremists who do not believe in the Constitution often take part in such demonstrations and try to use the criticism of the Corona measures for their own purposes. You should therefore think twice about whether you really want to march alongside such groups. Also on Saturday, thousands of people took to the street against the government's Corona policy. The largest rally took place in Hamburg, and according to the police, around 13,700 people took part. There were also demonstrations in other federal states. According to the organizers and the police, up to 1,000 people gathered in Erfurt on Saturday to demonstrate for democracy and consideration in the pandemic. With a human chain on a cordoned off part of the cathedral square, they wanted to send a signal against the so-called walks, during which people often protest against the Corona policy without distance or masks. This is publicly expressed hostility to democracy in its purest form, said Renate Wanner-Hopp from the Grandma Against Right initiative that organized the campaign. Dresden's Lord Mayor Dirk Hilbert, also a liberal, and his mayors clearly opposed increasing aggressiveness in Corona protests. Questioning the existing regulation and rules and expressing one's opinion freely is an important part of democracy. In doing so, however, the limits of the legal system should not be exceeded. He says, we cannot and must not accept hatred, agitation, violence, and conspiracy theories as a means of social debate. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.